I appeared to be having a trip in a small single-engine 2 or 3-seater aeroplane. Suddenly I was underneath it, holding on to some form of framework on my back, feet pointed towards the front. I've heard of tramps riding the rods under American boxcars, but this was ridiculous. Then the plane started to descend. It was obviously about to land. Just before we touched down, I hastily drew up my knees so my feet weren't lower than the wheels. That's all that one, but just on consulting Kevin about this one, he felt it simply indicated I was getting an overview of everything, but there was danger involved too, so to take care. What Duane's take on it is, please.
Oh yeah, it's very simple. You get to get the thrill ride, and you know, just like those acrobatic guys on those airplanes, etc. So you get that view, and the personal self gets a little thrill too. That's really cool. So yeah, that's fun. Yes, thank you, Peter. Very simple.
Right, and the second one is oddly another dream about an aeroplane. This time, fortunately, I wasn't in it or clinging to it. I seemed to be standing in some unrecognised town centre when I noticed an old-style biplane passing overhead. Although going by the cars, etc., it was basically set in the present. As it flew overhead, I turned around to look at it again, but now it had morphed into a modern-looking monoplane, albeit a single-engined light plane, not unlike the one in the previous dream, although maybe a bit bigger. As it quietly flew over and away from me, at I would guess a height of 1,500 to 2,000 feet, it suddenly stopped and hovered. Then there was a bang, and black smoke billowed out, seemingly from the rear end. Then the plane started moving again and began descending in a slow, long arc, no longer smoking but obviously in trouble. It disappeared behind the rooftops in the distance, and then a lighter grey cloud of smoke rose silently up into the sky. All the time this was happening, although there were many people milling around, hardly anyone, if any, seemed to notice what had happened and carried on about their business. That was the end of the dream. This is not the first dream I've experienced where I've often been the only one in a collection of people to see what was going on. This does rather suggest to me the real guides telling me to keep following my instincts and beliefs and not to be put off by other people's derision or ignorance. That's the end of my feelings on that one.
Well, you would know best, yes. So again, these are just objective views, and they're just hints to keep reminding us to stay focused. The big challenge is to recognize the is, and all these little funny things we go through, they really do help, but they keep us awake and alert in the present moment. So again, have fun with these little adventures, but it's always okay. You are the real awareness, and you're the decider. So even if a person crashes and burns, they can get right back up. I've been through it so many times, and be okay. It's just okay. So just don't let this opportunity go, because it's very precious, and we have lifetimes before and we forgot. Now we're remembering, and look at all the people that don't remember. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
This planet Earth needs a lot of help from all of us right now. Dean Val of NUUU, Nations United, UNUversal, UNUversity, is contacting people around this world every day to share the importance of the all-natural environment supporting all of us. Dean Val and Duane Lee Heppner.org 501c3 have created CAN, Community Action Network, to help all communities become aware of how to be self-sufficient with permaculture and food and rainforests. We are always looking for real people to step up who want to learn what life on this earth is all about. We will be leasing large portions of land to create something wonderful for all communities everywhere. Contact Val Vittles on Skype and Facebook, and through the phone number and the website DuaneTheGreatWriter.net provided in the links, to get involved with what we all can do now. The NUUU, Nations United UNUversal UNUversity, is dedicated to supporting and providing a real purpose and real awareness with the all-natural environment supporting all of us. First comes this earth with food and rainforests, and to protect what is still here. For those who have the awareness to see what is actually taking place here with all the natural devastation, which is also purposely planned by WorldKontrollers, you now have a real opportunity to step up and do something with those who also care about your planet Earth. Duane Lee Heppner has created the NUUU, Nations United UNUversal UNUversity, which completely entails the all-natural environment everywhere, and a real education that has real value, and that far surpasses any commonly created indoctrinating educational system that does not focus on what sustains all of us naturally. Real survival makes sense with everything here that is self-sustaining.